You mean from CAMÍNA? From the music itself? Man, that's a really great question. Nobody's asked me that before. And honestly, I don't think okay. My music videos were incredibly intentional. I don't know if you've seen Cinnamon or Forever and Always, but Cinnamon was a direct conceptual idea of the whole record as a whole, because there's so many. I'm a massive Ingmar Bergman fan, and he is a Swedish director, and he made this film called Persona. And I highly recommend you see it if you haven't. But it has like 30 to 40 different tropes in it. And people to this day, critics cannot define all the different layers of things that are in it visually and the dialogue. So it's basically about this famous celebrity who suffers trauma and stops speaking and doesn't speak anymore, and goes into this like mental health clinic where she meets this nurse, and this nurse is able to identify and connect with her on a very visceral, like personal level, and can kind of become her mouthpiece, can kind of understand and translate what she's feeling, which in that way, it's kind of like getting to the id of somebody, like the psychology of somebody, and using something else as a mouthpiece. So that is how I kind of see CAMÍNA. It's kind of like an alter ego, like even when I perform, which I just did my first live performance, which was interesting in the midst of COVID, but I'm able to just channel other energies and other things where my confidence really comes out more, because it's not Ariel, it's CAMÍNA, and I feel like it's not like I'm acting in a way, but it's like taking on a different persona that gives me another layer of confidence to, perform the music and sing the music and be passionate about it and really kind of let it all hang loose. Cause I just actually went back and watched the video of that live performance, and I was like, wow, like I don't look nervous. That's good. Like I was really able to just connect and tune in and channel it, channel the music and channel all the thoughts and ideas and all the ruminations, everything that's gone into making this record, and really putting it out there and being very vulnerable. Even putting a creative project that you work on in your bedroom and then releasing it to the world, that's a vulnerable action, because it's like, what I'm saying is like, here's something I made. There's going to be haters. There's going to be people that like it too. So it's like, and I feel like you have to have a certain level of confidence to be able to handle whatever comes your way, So yeah, I'll say like the biggest takeaway I would say is like, I want people to be encouraged, and I want people to feel inspired, to pursue their dreams and their goals, and never give up, like I came to this later in life. I'm no spring chicken. I'm in my 30s, so it's not like I'm 20, 22 or whatever. So it's taken me some time to get here, and that's okay too. I feel like I've got something to say now, because I've got a little bit of life under my belt. I've lived a little bit and had some experiences. And so, yeah, I'd say that would be my biggest, like, I guess if I could tagline it, it's just like slow and steady wins the race, and keep going. Never give up. Never stop pursuing what you love. Well, it's interesting. I had people telling me that when I was young, and I was offered a record deal when I was 13 for a Christian music label. But here's something that I was always at war with myself with religion, because I just didn't believe it. If that makes sense. Like I'm not an atheist. I'm definitely an agnostic. I believe in spiritual things, but the church environment I was in, it didn't resonate with me. So I felt like I could never put something out in the world that I couldn't put my whole heart behind. And I did that at 13. I was like, I'm not going to write these Christians. I can't get behind this, So that was at 13. Fast forward 20 years later. What gave me the confidence is like, I made this, and it was like, I know this is in me, but I have to set aside the time and discipline myself to really work on this and put something out that I'm proud of, that I can stand behind. Obviously, because when you put out an EP, you do interviews, you do press. And if I wasn't passionate about this would not be going very well. Like I would not be able to talk about it. I would not be able to be true to myself and stand behind what I've created, what's been created. So it just took me a while to get there. That's all I can say about that. I don't know. I don't know if it was just getting older and thinking, okay, because it's always been on the bucket list. And so it was just like, I write goals down all the time, and sometimes I meet them, sometimes I don't. But this was one that was, pretty major for me. It's like, if I don't do this, I will regret this later in my life. And so I need to really focus time and attention on this. And to be honest with you, I did not expect I'm self-releasing this, but to get like a team like Big Hassle and to get like a manager that I have now, it's like completely unexpected. And it just exceeded my expectations, what I'm trying to say.